A very warm welcome here to another episode of the format 1111 Talk. 11 minutes that makes a difference and gives you an impact. Today, I want to talk about a very specific topic, and it's all about the good news leadership. Most probably, you have never heard about that. But myself, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, being myself for over 30 years, a manager and at last as well a CEO of a casino, I do know out of experience how important it is to transport, to transmit, to share good news with your team members, with your family, and most important, with yourself. Therefore, I want to share 3 valuable tips for you and with you, which are going to give you support in your enterprise, in your company, with your friends and with your members, family members, and especially as well with yourself. Because that is what it's all about. It's more important that you understand how good news are really changing your world. So let's start with the first advice. It's all about in business when it comes to numbers, to data, and to facts. I do know that myself, especially when I was working in the casino, the figures is what meant. But the difference here is to make sure that whatever you do, you are transporting it in storytelling. You know, numbers, facts, and data have as well a life. And I want to invite you that you're changing the approach to it by sharing it with storytelling. I mean, you all do know the hero's walk. And there it starts with a certain situation. And in order to change it, instead of giving it a number, as well to inspire yourself and your colleagues to transport it with a story. Because overall, we all like stories. And the more detailed they are, and the more they are going to go within your, emotions. Because what is it? Are you buying? Are you getting? Are you going somewhere? If somebody is just sharing facts, numbers, instead of attracting your emotions? You see, it doesn't really matter in what business you are. It matters what emotions you are creating. And especially when it comes to storytelling, we are allowing ourselves to share emotions with our outside world. And that works for children, for teenagers, but as well for grown-ups. And if we're going to go further, when you're a CEO, a manager, a solopreneur, where it comes to the fact that you are in responsibility of having a certain situation, then it comes to the point how you are going to share that. With what inspiring stories you are going to go approach on that. Now, that is the key here. And with storytelling, you're going to make it better. You're going to make it more vivid. You are going to connect with the listeners, and that might be now your clients, your team members, your partners, stakeholders, or if you're a mom and a dad, with your children as well. I mean, come on, you know it yourself. What do like children the most when they go to bed? Well, they like to hear stories. And so it is in our daily work as well. We just forgot about it. So therefore, feel invited. The second advice here is that you're transporting, from challenge to opportunities. It is the same story. It's just another way of looking at things. When you have a certain challenge in your company, let's say, you're not having that many work as you hope to have it, then go approach with your team members and sell it as an opportunity, but as well to yourself. By opening up the space in order to have a transparent communication with your team members, what are you going to succeed is by your honest, open talk to show as well the opportunities, what is going to actually happen here. What you can do is you're going to open up the space for new ideas. And who will know the most and the best of your clients than your team members? Because they are daily in contact with them, right? Or your partners, stakeholders. suppliers, to open up that space by seeing things, seeing situations which most probably are going to be a bit of a challenge, are going to be seen as an opportunity, is going to change the focus of whatever you look for. And here, as well, storytelling is mostly invited. And by the way, of course, we're talking about positive storytelling. We are not going to make a scenario in what is not going to be supportive. No, instead, it is a support for yourself, for the others, but as well for all of them who are part of it. So to create that is an amazing way of approach, is an amazing way of going further, is an amazing way for yourself and all of them who are part of the project you're talking about. The same goes when you're parents. You do know exactly what you have to do in order to invite your children, to do something what maybe they are not so happy about it. What you're doing there as well is you're selling it as an opportunity, as a chance, as an amazing case. And here it goes the same for our business, as well for how we approach to people. And here we are coming to the third advice, which nevertheless is an important one. No matter how big, how small a success or a taken opportunity has been actually taken part of it, celebrate it together with those who were involved, with those who had the ideas, with those who made the difference. And why I'm saying that is very simple. To celebrate, the successes is actually a proof of the decision what have been done had been proven well. And that is a situation which overall shall be invited in order, to see the good things here. And this is what it all is about. To have a moment of stillness, to have a moment of thankfulness, to have a moment of saying, well done, yourself or your work colleagues, yourself or your children, is something what is increasing truly your approach to the future. To look back into the past and say what was not well done is very easy. But to stay in the moment of being and to have this hold of saying, now that was a good decision, that's another approach. It is one of those approaches which are going to give you energy. It gives you power and clarity. And that is also one of the reasons why I, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, mentor of leadership and impact, had created a new community. The community is called the Good News Club. Why did I do that? Because I want to show you that within this world, a lot of great news, great action, great impact are taking place. Myself, and I'm sure you're sharing that with me, I'm a bit fed up with the situation that there are too many bad news in our daily rushing information channel. No matter if we talk about TV, if we talk about radio, social media, or whatever. By creating the Good News Club, I'm inviting you as well to join that club. At least one good news is going to be shared every day. As well, happy music. And you are invited to share your good news on that platform. It is a private room where we are sharing that power, that clarity. And I mean, hey, it's in English. So what are we going to do is we're going to make a net of good news thinker. Yeah, because fact is, we are creating our world. We are creating those who are inviting ourselves to stay focused, to stay positive, to stay in the stream of being well informed. I am very much looking forward to see you there. You're going to find all the details here just underneath. Because now, if we're going to make a summary about good news leadership, what does it mean again? The first one was go beyond number, facts, and datas, and instead start to go ahead with storytelling. Second, go from challenge to opportunities. Make sure that you are sharing that. Sorry, that you are going advanced in the opportunities. Now you really see it's live, right? And then the third one, celebrate your successes, no matter its size. Take a moment of saying, great, that is a cool thing. And that is a good news I want to share on the school community, the Good News Club, because I want to see you as a member there. Here we go. 11 minutes that make an impact. And I hope you could take something with you in this journey. Feel free to share your golden nuggets here. And besides seeing you next Thursday at the same channel, same time, I would like to know as well, what are your golden nuggets out of that? And for all of them who want to speak with me in person, come over to a 30 minutes free consultation talk. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you. And in the meantime, I wish you well. Take care, all the best, and go all in at all times. Thank you and bye.